Welcome back to the Morning Blend. Sunny summer days are beautiful, but the sun's rays can damage your skin and age your face and your body. So now that summer's winding down, we're going to talk about reversing those effects. Think of it as your how-to guide to get rid of wrinkles, lines, freckles, redness, sunspots, all that stuff that we don't like.
Stuff, right?
Yeah.
Dr. Deborah Manjoney is the medical director at Wisconsin Vein Center and MediSpa, and she's here with more on treatments for that sun damage that we don't like.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good time to start thinking about it, right?
It's a hot summer day, but summer's winding down.
Yeah.
And so we really should start thinking about what effects the sun has had on our skin, and it's cumulative. So you may not even see the effects right now, but in a few years you will.
Well, and you have that freaky machine that kind of helps you take a closer look at what's underneath. I mean, it's hard to look at that, but I think it's really important to not just see what you see when you look in the mirror, but what's underneath
Exactly. Come in, have a consultation, and we can show you what your skin really looks like under a woods lamp, or we can even just do photos, and then we can actually filter things out so you see an ultraviolet picture of yourself and you actually do see the sun damage and the spots.
But there's hope. You can actually reverse that damage.
This is really one of the most wonderful treatments there is, and it's kind of a mainstay of aesthetics, because with intense pulse light, which is multi-spectrum light that we deliver in flashes to the skin, it actually is attracted to redness and to pigment, and so it will even out your skin tone. It will raise those dark pigmented spots to the surface. You'll be surprised how dark they get, and then they'll flake off in a matter of a few days.
So AFT, which stands for Advanced Fluorescent Technology, is really an advanced form of intense pulse light. And here's an example of the before and after.
Yes, there are some great befores and afters that we have. Everybody will see a response to this.
It looks like the jowl is gone too.
Well, you know, it does. I'm not sure that that's from this treatment. It may just even be position, but I will tell you that what this treatment does, besides just getting rid of irregularities in the discoloration of the skin, it will also kind of minimize your pore appearance. It will help with fine lines, and it will also give your skin a beautiful luminous appearance after you've had a series of 3 treatments.
Did I read that it builds collagen too?
It does. You know, we lose about 7% of collagen in our skin every year after we're about 25. And so there's no hope of ever getting it all back, but by rebuilding collagen at a rate of about 2% every time we have a treatment, we are at least rejuvenating the skin and improving things.
And the skin actually gets thicker, which I did not know. So that's part of why it looks younger.
That's exactly right. Collagen helps to thicken the skin and give it a little bit more structure.
That's good, because do women have thinner skin than men generally? So we need that little bit of
A little bit, but also as we get older, our skin thins out. That's one of the things that we see, that the skin actually does thin out, and so it becomes much more fragile, much more susceptible to damage and to the wrinkling and the fine lines.
And are you getting results now that used to take 5 treatments and now fewer sessions?
With the treatments that we have using this advanced fluorescent technology, and that's why some of our people will call it AFT, but it's intense pulse light. It's exactly the same as we've heard about for years, but it's able to use some of the power that we've filtered out from, depending on the wavelength of light that we've used and customized, we can actually deliver a little bit more energy at one time, and so people get a better result in just 3 treatments.
What I like too is that you have a lot of damage on places that you don't think about, like your arms and your hands and your chest.
Exactly.
And you can use this for all of those places?
Any area of the body, yes. It will improve the skin on any area of the body.
Well, and the hands especially, I think, are kind of a giveaway. And to think that you can use this on your hands, and also, you know, when you think about that building thicker skin and bringing back collagen, especially to the hands, that could seem like a great...
But to the neck and décolleté, as you said, you know, it's really important that you don't just have a great looking face, but then you have the damage on your skin of your neck and your chest.
And this arm, I mean, my gosh, it's all full of stuff. And it's all, this is always out in the sun. You know, you put it on your face and you don't think to put...
in the sun.
I'm doing it now.
It's also a wonderful treatment for rosacea, because rosacea is a condition where you have redness in the skin and little tiny vessels, and this will actually close off those vessels. It will help get rid of the redness, and it is one of the best treatments there is for rosacea.
I did just the 3 treatments, and now feel so much more comfortable not wearing makeup on weekends and things like that because of the treatment, and I can tell you it's fantastic.
But it's the kind of treatment that even after you have the first 3 and you have a series of 3, have 1 a year, or have 2 a year if you need that many. But just keep up with 1 additional treatment every several months, and we actually offer a maintenance fee for that, which is much lower. It's half the price of the regular treatments for people who've done the 3.
Let's talk about a few specials. First of all, there's an event. Faye was just on the show. You have an event coming up. We just wanted to mention that's coming up this next week, Thursday, September 11th. Okay, you have to RSVP for that. We'll tell you how to do that in just a second. But be sure to mention the morning blend when you call the Wisconsin Vein Center and MediSpa, because you can get $100 off a package of 3 AFT treatments, and that is the Advanced Intense Pulse Light Therapy that we were just talking about. So if you mention the morning blend, you can get $100 off a package of 3 treatments. You also have specials going on right now for September that include Botox as well as fillers in more than one area. So Botox at $12 a unit for the first 25, then just $10 a unit for additional treatments, and fillers at $100 off the already discounted second syringe price. You can ask questions about that and get more details when you call, or find out how you can RSVP to the event that's coming up with the Wisconsin Vein Center and MediSpa and Faye's, which is next week on Thursday. They're located on Georgetown Drive in Pewaukee. They're on Facebook, and you can call 262-746-9088 to schedule a consultation, or visit them online at wimedispa.com. Awesome to see you. Have a great weekend.
You too.